Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank our Millburn community for showing up strong on our behalf today. Look at the number of people here, and even more wonderful, look at the shades of colors gathered here in unity and in harmony for one common purpose: calling for the end to systematic racism. Your support means so much to the Black community. Thank you. I'd also like to thank the organizers. You young people fill me with so much hope for putting this important peaceful rally together. We are in turmoil as a nation because of decades of systematic racism and discrimination, which is built into the fabric of our institutions at every level. It's important that we're clear about what the issues are, why it matters to Millburn, and how you can support us in getting our voices heard. What are the issues? We have all seen the recent unnecessary killings on the news, and it is just a buildup of issues of systematic racism that the Black community have been feeling for decades. The recent lynchings is nothing new. There have been thousands of lives needlessly taken simply because they were Black. Breonna Taylor, she was laying in her bed. Ahmaud Arbery, he was going out for a run. George Floyd, a man already surrendered, lying down flat, handcuffed. And yet Derek Chauvin, all 200 pounds of a man, knelt down on his neck for 8 minutes, 46 seconds, even though he cried out for his life, saying, "I can't breathe." I am here on behalf of the Black Americans of Millburn and Short Hills, and we're here to ask you to help us breathe. Please join me in saying, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
Thank you.
Help us breathe.
Systematic racism can be overt and can also include microaggressions, which I would arguably say is most damaging, especially for our community here in Millburn. What do I mean by that? I have 3 boys. Each day that my boys go out for a run, I pray to God for their safety. And I literally cannot breathe until I know they're back home safe. And when I hear the door chime, it's not enough. I have to see them. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us.
Our young people, whenever you use the N-word, or liken a Black person to a thug, gorilla, or the devil, this is hurtful and severely impacts their self-esteem and mental health. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
Thank you. When an educator or employer says they don't see color, yet our society inherently marginalizes Black students at school, consistently overlooks Black people for promotions in the workplace, profiles them when they are driving or in a store, please realize that color and the way that you view Black people matters. We have different hair. We may dress differently or speak slightly differently. We are different, and that is okay. Please help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
When a neighbor panics and calls the police because they see an unfamiliar Black Millburn resident, or if you find yourself clutching your purse a little bit tighter when you see a Black man approaching you, this is a sign of systematic racism. Please help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help Help us breathe.
Thank you. So how can you support us in getting our voices heard? Our Millburn community. Educate yourself about the injustice and violence Black people around the globe face, and better understand the systematic issue rooted in historical and ongoing oppression of Black people. And then pass on what you've learned to your family and friends. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
Our police, you do a wonderful job of protecting us and serving us in this community. We feel that more can be done, and we want to engage in a purpose-driven dialogue around ways we can serve each other. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
Our employers, become aware of the experiences of your Black associates and make a concerted effort to implement ongoing work around diversity and inclusion so that your employees feel included, accepted, and are fairly recognized for their contributions. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
Our educators, arguably the most powerful influencers for our youth today. Racism starts early. From the dolls children play with at preschool to the quality of teaching provided to those in lower income communities, to the microaggressions seen among Black students. We implore you to do the work, to better understand how you can be part of the solution. Please, help us breathe.
Help us breathe. Help us breathe. Help us breathe.
So you ask me, Sylvia, today, what can I do? Please watch the documentary 13th on Netflix today. This will help you better understand the issues and have discussions with your family, friends, and colleagues. As I conclude, I would like to share that the Black Americans of Millburn and Short Hills will be hosting a panel discussion online next Thursday, June 18th at 8 p.m. This will be an opportunity to understand more about the Black experience and to see the world through our lens and how you can be an ally. This will be a transformational event, and we will share more information about how you can participate in the coming days, and we hope that you can all make it a point to join us. Thank you so very much for your time. Please let us live in love, and thank you for helping us to breathe. Thank you all so much.